the flip side, the reason why the game never even got as close as it should have been, is because the dude on the other side was equally ass, man. Jordan Love. This was not only was it the worst version of Jordan Love that I've seen up until this point. It was the most dangerous version of Jordan Love. This dude threw like 7 hospital balls today, dog. He had multiple wide receivers laid out like today, bro.
He was off. He was off.
Like,
I think he was coming off an injury too. But it must have been fucking with him, dog. Had to. His first throw of the game was like, what the fuck is that, Jordan?
That second pick to Nick Brown, ain't nobody was fucking with him, bro. He just went full Brett Favre, man. He just said, fuck it. Somebody's going to get this, whether it's the dude in white or the dude in green, bro. Somebody's getting this ball. And I don't really care who it is. That play that he threw, and I don't remember the receivers, but he got hurt in the end zone. There was 3 people around him. He sent multiple receivers to the goddamn hospital today. People were saying, oh, he lost a lot of receivers today, and it's hard to overcome losing that much talent on the offensive end. Yeah, because he's the one who's trying to get them killed. So I'm over here like, dog. I'm like, dog, manage the game. If you managed the game better, if you took care of the ball better, there was a strong possibility that y'all win this game.
Well, Herbie, here's the funny part. That was one of the things that we addressed. Shout out to Gary again. Right, Green Bay's top corner had out, which is more of an indictment on Jalen Hurts, right? Like Green Bay's top corner was out. I think Zaire Alexander didn't play, right? But Herbie, when it comes down to Jordan Love, right? We had talked about it in the pregame show, right? Jordan Love didn't have to, like, bro, he didn't have to try to make plays. Over his last 7 starts, he didn't throw a single pick. He had it looked like he was beginning to understand the emphasis on playing efficient, just conservative football. But in a big spot, in a playoff game, he felt that pressure. And here's the thing, it's not like Josh Jacobs couldn't run, Herbie, because he had a relatively okay day. It's just at the end of Jordan Love was taking him out the game, bruh. Missing throws, turning the ball over. Yeah, the last pick he threw was like at the end of the game pick. It didn't really count. But those first 2 picks in the first half, they come on, bro.
They can't happen.
This game is yours. It can't happen. You're the guy now, right? Like the Packers organization has been blessed to have prior to you 2 all-time great quarterbacks. And you have stepped in line and people believe in you and you've looked good. But Herbie, you can't, like Jordan Love. You can't do that, bro. Like, you have to be better with the ball. You don't have to force the issue. You know what I mean? And I thought he had begun to learn that. And this was something that was happening down the stretch. So it makes you feel good about it. But like you said, Herbie, the dark side called him. Vader called him. He heard Vader's voice, man. Palpatine's voice was in his ears, bruh. He had it. He couldn't help himself, man.
Do it,
man.
Do it.
He couldn't avoid the Sith, dog. He had to fall into the Sith, bruh. Shit crazy, man.
Yo, okay. So before we close out the show and I give my Justin Herbert take, I want to shout out Tom Brady, right? Like, Tom Brady got crucified, rightfully so, because at the beginning of the season he had no business being in the booth, dog. Like, he needed more practice, he needed more reps, but you can only get good at something if you actually do it. And
he's improved.
He's improved, and too many people have their people heard him suck at the beginning, and there's nothing he could do to change their mind. I see it online. People say, "Oh, he's still." No, he's not, bro. He's perfectly fine. Is he amazing? No. Is he as good as Greg Olsen? Hell no. But he's perfectly fine, and he still can do the things that nobody else besides him and a very select few, which is the top of the line people that did this at the highest level at the quarterback position, can give you tidbits. Greg Olsen can never give you the tidbit like this, where I'm not sure who the wide receiver was, but he said it. He was like, you did an inside release on an outbreaking route. If I see that, I'm not even throwing to you. Like, the minute I see you do that, you're not even in part of the progression. And those little tidbits are, you're like, okay, that's why you have 7 of them, dog.
That's why
The
you were so fucking brilliant. You just understood the game so well.
The fact that you could process that quickly, you're like, oh, you did an inside release on the outbreaker route, you're done. Because he said it. There's like, he wouldn't have thrown that ball the way that Jordan Love did because it's not worth it. He said there's a 5% chance that ball gets completed. And of course, the ball wasn't even close. Like, the receiver got his hands on it, but that wasn't a realistic catch. And those are the differences, right? And that's why you can't quantify this shit on how strong you can throw the ball, how elusive you are in the pocket, how fast you are, dog. Like, it's about what you do in regards to managing the game on a play-by-play basis. Patrick Mahomes learned that. That's why he's been dominant in the playoffs.
Yep.
Tom Brady understood that. That's why he had 7 of them. It doesn't matter how talented you are. It matters how good